Refineries, military bases, railway junctions, oil depots, everything is on the menu for Ukrainian long-range drones and missiles. Strike drones attacked an oil depot near the railway station in the settlement of Likhovskaya, the Rostov region. The strike hit the area where the Lika railway station is located, a key junction of the North Caucasus Railway. It is a junction station located on the Moscow-Rostov-on-Don main line, with a branch to Volgograd. This area contains a large number of tracks and significant shunting capacities, which allows this section to be actively used for military logistics. Nearby is a tank farm belonging to the company RN Rostov Product, Likhovskaya Oil Depot, with a total storage capacity of 26,400 cubic meters. It is likely that this facility was the target of the drone strike, as seen in videos posted by local residents. Militarny previously reported that on the night of August 5th, drones attacked the Pantsir-S railway station in Russia's Rostov region. A fire broke out on its premises afterward. The facility is located about 250 kilometers from the combat zone in Ukraine. According to open-source data, the station supports the logistics and operation of the Pantsir-S oil depot. Explosions are rocking Voronezh again. Air defense systems are active, and multiple blasts have been reported. The day before, explosions also rocked Voronezh, as residents reported air defense activity and local power outages. Russian Telegram channel Shot reports that at least 5 to 6 loud explosions were heard on the outskirts of the city, after which witnesses saw bright flashes in the sky. Later, local residents began reporting power outages. Last night, Russian Shahed drones targeted and destroyed Ukraine's first industrial biomass power plant, operated by Clear Energy. The facility, once hailed as a milestone in Ukraine's green transition, now lies in ruins. Co-founder Andriy Hrinenko shared photos of the aftermath, showing the devastating impact on the plant that once symbolized Ukraine's drive toward energy independence and renewable innovation. Hrinenko confirmed that 3 drones struck the site, one of Clear Energy's key biomass thermal power stations, originally built in 2016. It became an industry benchmark as the first large biomass station, proving to Ukraine that energy independence starts with local resources, Hrinenko said. Despite the heavy destruction, he emphasized that there were no casualties in the attack. The loss of this facility marks a serious blow to Ukraine's renewable energy sector, which has faced continuous Russian strikes since the start of the war. Biomass plants like Clear Energy's have been crucial in helping the country reduce its dependence on imported gas and strengthen decentralized, sustainable power generation. This attack follows a broader Russian campaign against Ukraine's energy network. On November 8th, Russian forces launched widespread strikes on infrastructure across Kyiv, Kirovohrad, Poltava, Kharkiv, and Dnipropetrovsk regions. The destruction of the Clear Energy plant underscores Moscow's ongoing effort to cripple Ukraine's energy resilience ahead of the winter months, targeting not only military and industrial assets, but also the country's future in clean energy. The crew of the Leopard 1A5 Topa tank from the 5th Separate Heavy Mechanized Brigade successfully destroyed enemy infantry. The 9th Army Corps published a video of the operation on its social media channels. According to the report, the brigade's 1st Tank Battalion engaged the enemy with fire. Reconnaissance drones guided the targeting, while FPV drones from a nearby unit eliminated surviving enemy forces. The brigade noted that the close coordination between armored vehicles and drones demonstrates modern battlefield integration. Leopard 1 tanks are currently among the most widely used in the Ukrainian Defense Forces, serving in both the armed forces and the National Guard. Before deployment, these tanks undergo extensive modernization to improve survivability and crew protection. They are equipped with Nij and Contact 1 reactive armor systems, which significantly enhance resistance to modern anti-tank munitions. The extended U.S. government shutdown has delayed the export of more than $5 billion worth of U.S. weapons intended to support NATO allies and Ukraine, Axios writes. A senior U.S. State Department official, speaking on condition of anonymity, said the shutdown is really hurting both our allies and partners, and the American industry to provide many of these critical capabilities overseas. The official noted that the delay has affected deliveries of weapons such as AMRAAM missiles, Aegis combat systems, and HIMARS to allies including Denmark, Croatia, and Poland. While the final destinations of the exports remain unclear, weapons sold to NATO partners are often later transferred to support Ukraine, the Telegraph reports. The official added that the suspended transactions include both direct government sales to NATO allies and export licenses to private U.S. defense companies. Normally, such sales proceed without a hitch, as the Arms Export Control Act requires Congress to review arms sale proposals. Due to the shutdown, many State Department employees responsible for briefing congressional staff and completing the approval process have been suspended, causing major slowdowns. The official said the State Bureau of Political Military Affairs operated last month with only about a quarter of its usual staff supporting arms sales. The German army plans to order hundreds of thousands of modern camouflage nets that reduce the signature of objects. The publication Hartpunkt reported that the Belgian company Seoen may receive the contract. The growing proliferation of reconnaissance drones and satellite reconnaissance is forcing troops to improve the camouflage of their own forces and equipment. The goal is to make it difficult or even impossible for the enemy to conduct effective reconnaissance. As part of the project Stationary Multispectral Camouflage Equipment, in the summer of 2024, the Bundeswehr Procurement Office announced a tender for the supply of modern camouflage nets that reduce signature in different spectra. The project is designed to provide long-term supply to Bundeswehr units. It provides for the supply of camouflage nets of various sizes for different environments: forest, desert, snowy areas, urbanized areas, as well as relevant auxiliary equipment. The government should allocate budgetary funds to conclude a contract for the supply of up to 219,261 sets of multispectral camouflage nets, divided by variants and sizes, as well as up to 104,536 sets of auxiliary equipment. According to unconfirmed information, the Bundeswehr plans to enter into a framework agreement with Seoen, under which it will be possible to order kits and ancillary equipment with a total value of approximately 580 million euros. The Seoen's SEOCAM brand offers various multispectral grids: single-layer, multi-layer, 2.5D, which, depending on the design, also reduce the signature in other bands in addition to the optical signature. Artificial camouflage, such as camouflage nets or camouflage paints combined with natural means, vegetation, can complicate visual reconnaissance, but are not as effective as radar or thermal imaging. To complicate reconnaissance with such systems, so-called multispectral camouflage nets are used. They are capable of hiding a signature in more than one spectrum, not just in visible light. At the same time, cloaking does not mean complete invisibility. It usually reduces the detection range and makes it more difficult to identify the object. Multispectral grids can mask at least 2 and sometimes more spectra. For example, it is possible to partially hide the thermal, infrared, and optical signature of objects or reduce their electromagnetic signature, which leads to a significant reduction in the range and efficiency of reconnaissance.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.